Hey everybody. I know I typically don't go live in the middle of a day. Yeah, because my life is normally extremely complicated. Um, but while I am feeling what I'm feeling right now and going to be honest, I'm going to have a real conversation. So when I say divorce sucks, divorce really sucks. Um, Never in a million years would, hey everybody, um, never in a million years would I have thought I would be going through something like this, but it's my life. I think it's so important, first and foremost, that in everything that we deal with and that we go through, that we never forget who we are and remember to love on yourself and to appreciate yourself and know your worth and your value. Um, it's extremely important that you do that and be mindful of who you connect yourself with. Um, Make sure that you're in alignment with that person in your life. Everybody don't start out with bad intentions that they want to hurt you. But sometimes people's actions can be very hurtful to you. And I am literally sitting in real emotions right now. It's not a game. It's not a show. Um, and for those who know me, I'm not one to let people really into my personal life. But today I got time. I got some time. Um, I have never felt a pain like this. I have lost loved ones, but there's no pain that I've ever felt like going through a divorce from somebody that you made vows with, that you vowed that you would love and cherish. And to go through that, I don't think there's no adequate words to describe that kind of pain. Because while you're going through it, you'll feel betrayed. You will feel pain. You will feel anger. You will feel rage. Um, you'll want revenge. And people just won't understand. And unless you've been down that road, you won't get it. So, for those of y'all in relationships and you're looking to get married, I'm going to be honest with you. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you and that person are aligned, that y'all have the same goals, visions, passions, and that they're on the same page. None of us are perfect, by no means necessary. I've never strived to be perfect, never thought I was perfect, never cared to be perfect. I know I'm flawed. But one thing I do know is that I'm worth everything that I desire to have. I am not giving up on love because I know I deserve it and I know I'm worth it. And whoever God has for me that will love me unconditionally, that will love me like I too deserve to be loved, they will come. Love doesn't hurt. Love is not disrespectful. People, some people, the ones who have walked this journey with me through these last several months, these last 7 months have been brutal as hell. And I'm just being honest. They've been very brutal. Very, very brutal. There was many days I wanted to quit. But when I tell y'all it's the grace of God that has kept me day in and day out while I still had to get up and go to work, when I felt like just crawling under a blanket, I still had to serve people, put a smile on my face when I didn't feel like a smile, crying in between phone calls because life still has to go on. That's the real life. That's the real stuff that people don't talk about. And I'm only sharing this because you know why? There's some of y'all that's out there that's going through this and you don't have nobody to talk to and nobody understands how you feel. But I'm here to tell you I understand how you feel. Yeah, you'll get through it. It's hard because when you work so hard to get somewhere and you feel like somebody can come in and snatch it from under your feet and they don't even care, yeah, it's real. It's real. And listen, this ain't no badgering moment. I ain't getting into all them details. But what I will say is just be mindful of who you connect with. Be mindful. Don't stay somewhere where you are not valued, where you're not loved, you're not appreciated. Don't stay there. I know some of you have kids with people. Don't stay there because you got kids. If the person's not treating you right, if they're abusing you, if they're abusing you not just with their hands, but with their mouth, listen, don't stay there. Get up and you go. It is hard, but I promise you, God will give you peace in the valley. He will give you strength. He will encourage you as you go through it. It's rough. God knows it's rough. But I promise you, you will be the better for it when it's all over. And I am thankful for the people that God had in my corner that helped me get through it as I'm still going through the process of it. Although I'm at the latter part of it, but it's extremely important. I love you guys too. It's extremely important that you remember you first because this thing can take you out mentally. It can affect your health. It can affect your livelihood. But nobody is worth you losing yourself. Nobody. Nobody. So, um, I see you guys. Thank you guys for your prayers and your love. I appreciate it. This is just another chapter in my book of my life. And I decided to let you guys in on it. But real talk, divorce really sucks. Especially when you didn't go into a marriage expecting for this to be the outcome. When you walked in it with your whole heart. But sometimes we connect with broken people that don't realize they're broken. But I come to realize that sometimes, even after it's all over, we have to take an assessment of ourselves and realize the good's bad and where we could have made adjustments. Listen, if you meet somebody and the light looks all green, if the light got a flicker in it, check it because apparently there's some wires that ain't all the way connected if it's blinking green. But make sure that you are aligned with the person. Make sure y'all on the same page. Divorce is not meant to be a hobby or something that you get into because it looks fun and you want the wedding day. You want all the fluff and the flam. You want the flowers, the dress. You want the pictures and all that good stuff. That's all cute. But that ain't the marriage. The marriage is real life and it's real stuff. You got a lot to deal with. It's real business. It's real work. And it takes two people to want to put in the work to make sure that it works. So if you don't put forth that effort and if both parties are not willing to fight for it, it's a hopeless cause. But I pray that me sharing my heart encourages you today to help you to realize that if you're engaged to someone, take your time. If you're in a marriage that you need to get out of and you should have been got out of, God's going to give you strength to push through. But take the steps to get your life right. And even if you're fighting for it and you got kids, listen, it's okay. You're gonna get back up. This one situation does not define you. Don't do it. Don't stay somewhere where you don't need to be. But God will give you the strength for the next chapter of your life. Don't ever allow someone to disrespect you by any means necessary. So, you guys have a good day. And I'm getting off of here now. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Thank you for the prayers and the love. Appreciate you guys.